Hello everyone, welcome back to Shulin Anubha Academy. I'm Anubha, a corporate trainer. So guys, today we are going to discuss the nested classes in Java. So guys, nested class is a class that is defined within another class. Java is allowing you to group logically related classes together, which will improve the code reusability, organization, and encapsulation. Imagine you are having a larger structure like a house. Inside that house, you might have rooms like a kitchen, living room, and bedroom. Similarly, in Java, you can have a class which is acting as a house that contains other classes' rooms to represent a strong relationship between the outer and the inner classes. So guys, your nested classes are having the strong associations with your outer class. You can actually make these classes as the members of your outer class. So since the members of the class can be private, protected, public, the same ways the nested classes can come with any of your access modifiers. Although we are knowing that your outer classes can have only default or public access modifier, but yes, the nested classes can have any of the visibility. The nested classes can access the members of your outer class, even the private members. So guys, Java is providing two main types of the nested classes: static nested classes and the non-static nested classes, which are the inner classes. We can further divide these inner classes into the local inner classes and the anonymous inner classes that we are going to discuss in the next video. But for the time being, we'll see what is a static nested class. Okay, a static nested class is declared with the static keyword. It can access only the static members of your outer class directly, like the other static methods we are having. Okay, you can access the static members directly, but in case if you want to access the instance members, so for that you need to have the object of your outer class, and with the object reference you can actually access the instance members also. So it behaves like a regular class only, but it is nested for the better structure. So guys, to understand the static nested classes in much more details, we will be going through with a practical example. So guys, now let's see the example of your static nested class. Here in this example, I have created an outer class first of all, and I have created certain members just to show you how the access is available in your static inner class or the nested class as well. Okay, so here I have created this outer x, which is the static variable, and I have initialized it with the value 10. Then I am having the general instance variable, which is outer y, and the value is 20. I have initialized, and now I am having the private static member. Okay, just to show you that yes, the inner classes can access the outer class private members also. Okay, so here this private static member I have created, which is outer private, and I have initialized or assigned it with the value of 30. Now guys, I have created the static nested class, which I have created with the keyword static, and the name of the class is static inner. Inside this class, I am having the display method. Okay, so you can see that like any other static methods, we can access the static members directly. That means outer x, which was the static member, I can access it directly. Even the private members which were static, that also I am accessing it directly. But to access the instance member, you need to create the outer class object first, and with the help of the object you can actually refer this outer y. Now I have created one more class which is having the main. Okay, so now how to create the object of the static inner class or the static nested class? I will be using the fully qualified name. That means the name of the outer class. Here the object of the outer class is not required to be created. Okay, so what we are doing, since your static nested class is in the class scope, so I am using the outer class name directly, dot static class name, then the object, which is actually creating the object of the static inner class. Again, you have to give the fully qualified name. Okay, and with this object we can call the display method, which was available in the static nested class. Okay, so if I'll run this code, you'll see the output here 10, 30 and 20, which was the value of outer x, outer private and outer y. So guys, we have seen that in your static nested class, the outer class instance was not required to create the nested class. Since it is static, so it is in the class scope. That means you can access the nested class directly with the outer class name. But if you will be going to discuss about the non-static nested classes or the inner classes, they are associated with an instance of the outer class. Okay, it can access both your instance members as well as the static members of the outer class directly. So guys, again we will be discussing the non-static nested classes or the inner classes in details with the program. Now guys, this is an example of your inner class, okay, or the non-static nested class. Here I have created the outer class, okay, and I'm having the static member, which is outer x, which is equal to 10. The same values I have used. The instance variable I have created outer y and assign it with the value 20. Then a private member is again there. These are not the static member. Okay, so here I have assigned it with the value 30. Now I have created the class inner, okay, where I am creating the display function. You can see that I can access the static member as well as the private member or the non-static members directly in your nested class. Okay, so now guys, in the main, since whenever we are creating the nested classes, this is having the strong associativity with the outer classes. Okay, so you cannot create the inner class object without the outer class object. So here I will be creating the outer class object first, and then I will be again using the fully qualified name outer class dot inner class, and then I will be creating the object IT of the inner class, okay, which is OT1 dot new inner. Okay, so here I am using the object of your outer class, then I am using dot operator and then new and then inner class object I am creating. Okay, and then I am with the help of the object IT, I am actually calling the display method of your inner class. So again, if I run this code, you will see the output 10, 30 and 20 is being printed. But again, the associativity is there and you cannot create the object of your inner class without the outer class object. I hope the nested classes are clear to you. In case of any doubts, please mention that in the comment box. Please like, share and subscribe for more related videos. Thank you so much.